Hey guys, welcome to another video for the POCO X3 Pro, and today after a long time we are talking about a MIUI based ROM, that is One OS public stable 21.9.3. I've installed this yesterday and yeah, my initial impressions are not so great. So before we get into all of that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. In the description of each video you will find a link to our Telegram community where you have more than 1,000 like-minded people chatting with each other, so join us there. Last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright, so POCO X3 Pro, codename Vayu Bhima. What do we have here? One OS public stable 21.9.3, Android 11 updated on the 8th of September 2021. Let's look at the changelog over here. Safety net works without root despite fail, leaving the application that require 100% operational, including Google Pay. Okay, all the mods changes of weeklies by us added except the launcher in Android 9. Unfortunately, it's not supported. Sorry, most current database on all devices. It is necessary to update those that do not have the recovery updated, stuff like that. Okay, so not really a major changelog, but you do know that I love MIUI as much as I love AOSP ROMs. Now the reason I say that is this is one of the operating systems which is very feature rich, and with the enhanced edition it is probably going in the right direction. So let's actually go to settings over here. Let's go to my device and let's go to all specifications over here, right? The Android version is 11. The security patch is August 2021. It is based on 21.9.3 beta, and yeah, it's a little surprising that they are calling it stable, but let's see what we have here. This right now is running on 120 Hz mode, and I would not say that it is not running smooth, but it is not, ultra smooth as well, because with a processor that is a Snapdragon 860, yeah, MIUI should be doing better, and I really hope the POCO X3 Pro gets the stable version of enhanced edition really smooth. Because I mean, just have a look at this. Let's close all the applications, okay, and let's go to launcher settings over here. Okay, right now this time it worked fine. Now to the left you have Google Feed, and you can have App Vault as well. So all the latest MIUI 12 or 12.5 features, you do have your usual control center here. You can swipe for notifications to the left and say let's go to the security application over here. Let's go here and let's see about 5.5.3. so one of the latest versions of security application. Let's have a look at Game Turbo over here. So the basic Game Turbo, you don't really get the Game Turbo 4, and you saw that, right? I mean, it's trying to give you the complete application animation, but just have a look at this. It's, I mean, even after doing it 10 times, it's not as smooth as AOSP ROMs, and I understand, MIUI or MIUI based ROMs will not be AOSP smooth anytime soon, even if you give them a Snapdragon 888 like in the Mi 11 Ultra, but it's working fine on this run. Now the reason I stressed on the term fine is because when you are actually taking a MIUI version and you are souping it up to make it a custom ROM, I do expect that you'll probably throw in a custom kernel, or you'll probably make it more smoother. Like apart from additional features, for example, let's see here. Let's see, almost everything is still the same, but you do have One OS settings over here, right? Disable low battery dialog, that is neat. Notification sound with screen on, that is neat. Hide Bluetooth icon, hide alarm icon. Okay, you have other customization, closing folders automatically, number of columns in the folder, gestures and animations, returning to the previous application, hold back gesture. Disable bouncing shortcut animation, disable animation when unlocking, okay. Icons and signatures, creeping line, wow. Smart mobile network, wow, that's a lot of customization. I've not tried that. you do have log cat, you have ROM statistics, and then you have about us. Now I'm not saying that this is a bad ROM. One OS has been doing a pretty decent job across a lot of devices, just like Xiaomi.eu, and even this update is pretty good. I am going to test the gaming performance as well, and we do have the benchmark numbers, but later in the video you will know why why I am a little disappointed. You do have something called as One OS settings. There you go, One OS space. What happened? Yeah, for some reason it seems to be not working. Anyways, we can have a look at it in the complete review if I ever go ahead and do that, but it does come with very few bloatware applications, so it boots with absolutely what's needed and no applications which are not needed over here, right? You do have your usual set of options that you get in the POCO X3 Pro and a couple of features here and there, and the UI itself feels smooth, if not ultra smooth the way it is supposed to be. But yeah, it works pretty well. I've not had any major issues as far as the smoothness, the calling, and all the basic functionality is concerned. In the initial impressions, the charging speed, the battery backup, let's have a look at the battery backup here real quick. Say let's go to battery over here. 19 hours and 8 minutes. This green line you see was just connected to USB. I did play Call of Duty BGMI, so the gaming review is coming. Stay tuned for that. The screen on time has been 4 hours and 23 minutes and we still have 34% battery. Now remember, this bad boy comes with a 5000 milliampere cell, so it is expected that it will have excellent battery life, right? You do have automated tasks and stuff. That is something pretty neat. Now that's the thing about MIUI. It goes ahead and adds features which are really useful in day-to-day use, but sometimes, most of the times, it disappoints you with the lagginess, with the sluggishness. But so far One OS hasn't disappointed in a major way, but sometimes there are these stutters which are present here and there. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the benchmark numbers. The first thing we'll check, of course, is the CPU throttle test, and that's where my first big concern is. Now remember, these tests were done with Game Turbo on. No calls or notifications were received when testing this. The phone was completely cool, like the battery was 30 or 31 degrees when doing this. And look at it, 143,000, 64% throttling, 61% throttling. I mean, come on, at least don't rely on Xiaomi if you're calling yourself a custom ROM. Give the users some optimization wherein the performance will improve. For example, let's go to Geekbench over here, right? Let's go to Geekbench, because see, throttling is what will matter to you when you're gaming and you're doing some hardcore tasks. So in history, 771, 2717, pretty normal score, just like MIUI, because of course this is based on MIUI. Antutu, what about Antutu here? 562.99, so that is also on par. So all in all, the benchmark numbers are decent, just like how it would be on MIUI. The CPU throttle test really is something that disappoints me, and I will be testing 90 FPS on this and the 11X and stuff like that, but I will not share anything about the gaming review right now. But I can see that all in all, if you want to try a custom ROM which is based on the beta and gets you some new MIUI features, you can go ahead and try Xiaomi.eu, or you can try One OS. But I believe Xiaomi.eu has better performance compared to One OS, at least in this particular build. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this build and the benchmark numbers, or have you tried One OS or not. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling, take care, goodbye.